Hi, Jewelry Talk here, Susan Lennart. I'm doing this once a month now, so things are changing up a little. Hi, nice to see you, Adrian and Barbara. Oh my gosh, I have missed you guys so much. Oh my gosh, it's been so much traveling. Jay, nice to see you. Oh my gosh, Fire and Faye. Oh my gosh, you guys, and Paulette. I am so grateful to see all you guys. Oh, Joanna, thank you guys for showing up today. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about seeing you guys here. I haven't been on for a while. I've been really in my studio working so internally on so many new ideas and new things that I'm just kind of getting the flow of. So I'm super excited about this time coming in. Hi, you guys. Nice to see you. Oh my gosh. Good morning, Deborah. Yay. Wonderful. Nice to see you guys. Thank you for joining me, Cheryl and Joanna. Oh my gosh, you guys. How is it? You know, one thing is so interesting. I love the winters. We have had big snowstorms out here. It's so much fun just being in my studio. I don't feel like I have to be out. The days are so short. So it really is an opportunity for us to kind of get inside and think about, hi, Tallulah. But, it's a good time to get inside of ourselves and think about, what our whole year is about. I love that we really have this time for new beginnings when we hit January. For me, it's like I was traveling from October all the way into December. And when I got home, it's like it was so cozy and I was generating new ideas traveling. Remember how I always talk about like you just kind of get in and soak in the world. That was my time to kind of soak in the world. And when I got home, I've had some downtime. And hi, Farah, nice to see you. Oh my gosh. And I've been able to incorporate a lot of these new ideas that popped up, new things that I've seen. So this is Jewelry Talk and Susan Lennart. I'm meeting once a month now. And I know Tucson is coming. And I know a lot of people are going out to Tucson. So that's super cool. If you guys go into Intentional Metalsmithing, you're going to see Joanna has set up like a gathering, an event. And I think February 4th, Friday night. So that would be really fun. I am not going to go this year, and it's crazy. I go every single year. Oh my gosh. So many things have made that decision. But one of them is that here in Cleveland, we've had a super high COVID rate, although I really feel it's getting on the other side of things. So I'm so grateful. But for two, I have been on this roll internally working on this whole new concept that I'm so super excited about. Hi, Sherry. Oh my gosh. Nice to see you. And I want to actually talk about some of that today. It's like I'm getting to the point with Christine and I, we've been working really hard behind the scenes on, just getting this new group to put together. And I talk about a lot of things. This is a monthly membership that I want to talk a little bit about today, and I'll kind of tell you guys what it's about. I think it might be right up your guys' track. If you like me, you might like this. So it really is for the creative person. So this is, in looking back and kind of taking a look at everything that I do, I realized that I teach creativity through the medium of metals. And that's really what I do. I was trained as an artist. I'm more of a creative teacher. Hi, you guys. Thanks for joining. So, and one of the things that when I first started, it's like the group, and many people are on here today. When I first started Intentional Metalsmithing, we had this incredible group. And I was like, look, you guys, this is completely experimental. Our first group of Intentional Metalsmithing, we worked month by month. I met people once a week, and I was like, these guys knew. It's like when I showed up, I was like, look, I'm a little bit shaking in my boots here because I'm putting out information that was vulnerable to me. We worked through some incredible things, and I see these people who are in my first and second group, and even, many people in Intentional Metalsmithing. And it's like to understand things conceptually, like we've all come so far. I'm so proud of everybody because they're off in the world and selling and doing your work and being a creative, you know what I mean? So it's like, one of the things that I realized then is, we did I brought in just a little bit of energy work at this beginning part. And it's like energy work is real. It's in the foods that we eat. If you think of energy as when you eat, for me, it's like I blend up kale and fresh parsley in the morning and put it in a smoothie. There's energy in these vegetables, if you think about it. So it's like when you're ingesting these energies, you're taking in energies. How else can you take in energies to live like a happy, fuller, creative life? How can you get into your creativity? So it's kind of an interesting concept that this is about. And one thing I can say is that, look, this is going to be a holistic membership that starts, and really it's like on the concept of when you clear on the outside, you clear on the inside. When you clear on the inside, you clear on the outside. When you start clearing to unfold, you will get into your closer and closer to your authentic self. I know it's what we've all been working on, right? Closer and closer into your authentic self, into your authentic work. So when you show up at your bench as a creative, you will be unblocked. This is like what I'm working for, like no 100% guarantee. This is all experimental, guys. This is what I've been working on for myself, like over the past 4 years, and intentional metalsmithing brought in a little bit. This is the next step beyond intentional metalsmithing. So, bringing in these ideas, working in our studio, being clear, and being able to really get at our work. And being an artist is not just like, oh, I'm showing up in my bench every day. When I was in my 20s, I just woke up in the morning, started drinking my coffee, and couldn't wait to get to my bench. Being a creative, being an artist is about a lifestyle. It's like I always love to bring this up, and I've been bringing this up a lot lately. My father was a certified public accountant and a financial advisor, and he thought he had the most creative job in the world. You know what I mean? So it's like creativity is about a lifestyle. It's about your life. It's about what we do, as we know it. So, so it's like, how do we get in and make sure that we stay tapped into our creativity, through metalsmithing. So it's like, I also want to tell a little story about me when I was 19. When I was 19, I grew up in the South Side of Chicago. I'm a South Side of Chicago girl. Many people can tell by my accent or my nasally talk, I'm like, all these talks that I do, I'm trying to maybe not be as nasally, but I'm from South Side of Chicago. Oh, thank you, Deborah. It's really exciting. Now, I'll fill you guys in a little. It's experimental. It's all about the group mentality. So I want to, it's like I'll show you guys like what I'm coming in and investing in there. I've been for the past 6 months just really spending time with myself and how should I put this together. And Christina and I have been working like, what would be effective for people? I'm coming more to the place where I realize I've been a creative for so many years, and so has many of you guys too. But we're coming into this time where I would love to be a supporter and really kind of be able to create a shell of all of this, of the inside and out, and of the energy work, and I talked about a little bit earlier how energy work is real. It's not woo, one of the things that I love about this energy work is that it's helped me get more and more grounded and in my body to be practical, right? I mean, I studied at the Art Institute of Chicago. I studied as an artist. I was all like, woo, up here with ideas, many, many years. And it's like with this energy work that I've been doing, I know a lot of people have known me for a long time. Like Sherry will be like, Susan, you've really changed, because we spent a lot of time in Morocco. And it's like, some of these ideas of just getting into your body, being with yourself. And I'm super, super excited about this. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, to finish my story, I want to say, like with working with groups, first of all, we're going to be working with a group. Group energy, in my studies through all these years of teaching, group energy is so powerful. When you work within a group, as you guys know, we've all like joined different groups and we're in different groups. The energy to carry each other, the energy of like thinking about our whole group and putting this energy into our group will bring us up tenfold, or 100-fold, depending on the group. And it's like just kind of exercises of working on the same theme. And I'm so excited about the themes of each month too. But so I want to say that, the group energy is amazing. So when I first moved to California, when I was 19, South Side of Chicago girl, didn't know about any of this stuff, I joined this group that was, kind of this spiritual dream work type of stuff. I was really interested in dream work and, kind of finding what this is all about. I went into this class, and we met once a week. And it was so interesting because we were talking about the different chakras, but like we would work within these chakras. And it's not what my membership is about, but I'm just telling you a story. We'd work within these chakras. And when we'd go home, we would record all these dreams. And when we came back to our group, we found so many of us had the same experiences, which just blew me away because I had no idea. This was, oh my gosh, when I was 19, years and years ago. So, it was so interesting to me. And I was like, what is this power of a group or just recording things and working together on a theme? So my membership, experimental guys, but I'm super excited about it, and I'm putting a lot of my energy into it and into the group, just like beginning. So this one is called, it's called Unfolding. And because it really is unfolding, and it is, oh my gosh, it's like let me get the name of it. I had to write it down because it's a long one, and then I've got my month by month. Oh, a membership for creativity for the silversmith at this point, and for creativity and doing your personal sacred work. So it's like really getting close. And for me, remember, I say, whatever happens on the outside happens on the inside. So it's like, we're going to be doing all kinds of different work that's not just silversmithing, but we are doing intermediate to advanced silversmithing. So it's the steps beyond intentional metalsmithing as far as jewelry techniques. It's beyond intentional metalsmithing as far as creativity techniques. It's beyond for meditations and clearings. So I'm super excited. I actually put together a whole year. I'm just like, people could come in month by month, or you could come in for 3 months. Like I'm suggesting 3 months, so I love the 3 months, but I have a whole plan for the whole year, and I feel like it's an unfolding for the whole year. Right now, oh my gosh, me too. And believe me, I'm going to be growing along with you guys. Thank you. I'm so glad. I really wanted to be like we did intentional metalsmithing, like a living, breathing. Look, we have our group. If we need things, we'll learn and we'll bring things up. So it's kind of like why I'm not doing jewelry talk as much, just once a month, because within this group, we're using more of our energy within this group. So the first month, and I'll tell you some of the themes, are almost like words of talisman. For me, it's like, I know a lot of people know all of this talisman studies, and I talked about all my jewelry work on YouTube videos, and I talked a lot about my studies and what I learned, and how I was pretty much an atheist at that time, but I learned so much about talisman from all these different cultures. So for me, it's like I want to bring in the power of words and themes to work on each month. So I'll tell you what, I already have the first month. It's going to start February 1st, but I have the first month. I don't want to overwhelm people with too much, but we'll see as we go. So the first month literally is about unfolding and unlocking. So when we get into this next February, I'm showing you things like I have a meditation really for like clearing and just grounding, because grounding is the most important thing we're going to need as artists. When you're inventing, your mind is like up here and you're creative and you're inventing. So it's like all about grounding and kind of cutting off and really getting your own energy back and your personal space. I move into, so I do have a meditation for that. I have some creative assignments to do having to do with the same theme. We'll be thinking of the same theme. I come in and I talk about the month in general, about what it all is to me, and for us clearing, and we all will be working on within this theme for the whole month, of just clearing, and I'll give you some assignments to do and creative assignments. So for metalsmithing techniques, I actually have 2 of them in there this month. One of them I'm showing you for like $25, just gathering up your silver, how to melt it down, pour it into ingots, and we have I've been able to really pour out some really nice, from just a tiny chunk of silver, really getting some 20 gauge, 24, 26 gauge, like rolled out, and to be able to use, like gathering together your scraps. So as you're in your studio and you're gathering, you're gonna learn how to also, get rid of things, but also gather in all those little scraps that you don't need anymore. Then I'm really showing like, oh my gosh, how, just in beautiful ways, how can I get around? And so many people have asked me about putting up the granulation on the sides of bezels. How do you do it where one doesn't fall and one adds, and it's like a couple other things like that. You'll get creative assignments. I'll be, of course, showing some eye candy for moving forward. Like, how do you move forward from here, Hi, Christina. There she is. Christina's there. I'm talking all about the membership, Christina. And I think we're releasing February 1st or at the end of the week, maybe. Christina has the information. So for the other couple months, here's how it goes. I'm going to give you guys 3 or 4 months because that's what we start with. So it's unfolding and unlocking, where we're just shedding, grounding, clearing, getting in our space. I do talks on that. At the end of the month, I meet live and we all can talk about our things, or we can show our things and questions and answers, and it's within our group, The second month is called Clarity and Brightness, and it's once you're clear, you can start adding in, you can start bringing in a gentle way, still staying grounded, And I've got other jewelry assignments, other meditations, and just all of these things in the next month. The month after that is love and opening, because after you're bringing your energy in for clearness and brightness, for creativity, then we, it really is where we're working really from the heart. And when we work within these months, I think you're going to find the power of our group working within the heart, for all these. And then the last one, or not the last one, the 4th month I'll just bring up with that, I have the first 3 done completely, but it's radiant and confidence, because when you start putting all this in, and as we start working on these words, you're ready to be brighter and out there in the world and radiant, right? So it's like, for me, when I was in my 20s, I was like, oh my God, who cares about love? I just want my business, and I want to be successful, and I want to do cool things, And it's so funny because I can see people, there's different ways to go about energy. I was just actually listening to some Tony Robinson, and it's like, that man is high vibration. It's not, I love what he's accomplished, but I wouldn't want to walk around with that much energy. I love having insular time as an artist. So in this creativity, in the creativity and unfolding of the membership, it really is about how discovering energy, using energy, and I'm still discovering all the time. I'm excited about this course because I'm working right along with you guys, and I'm, learning really the flow and how the flow could be, with artists and creatives of the world. But for now, it really is silversmiths, because we're working on silver techniques to kind of, as I said at the beginning, I am I'm an artist, but I'm a teacher of creativity through the medium of metalsmithing, So it'll be really fun. I'm super excited. We usually do calls. Okay, good. Pacific Eastern. We haven't set the time yet for the membership calls. Okay, so so Christina has the information for you on here. We're going to be letting you know. Christina and I are meeting later today. We've been working so hard at putting this all together, and really getting it ready. And we'll be meeting with them there. So I'm just going to be doing my jewelry talk, but we'll be doing some really, a heavy group. Our group also will have a Facebook page again. And this is really about, the direction of using our energy. So for me, it's like I've been inspired by many people know that I've been doing yoga for 10 years, doing this hot yoga and like power yoga for 4 years. But when I moved a year ago into this Kundalini yoga, which is more about energy, I want to use some of my ideas from working in the field as a teacher, working as an artist, from my successes in life, from my failures in life, adding it in with some of this energy work and kind of making things short and sweet and digestible and to the point, because we all, as women, we have such busy lives, It's like, and how to gather together our energy when, I remember working as an artist and a jeweler, and it's like, oh my gosh, I had to pick this kid up at 3 and this kid up, go see this basketball game at this time. And, there's just so many things. And then your husband and your business and your jewelry. And I have heard that from so many women through the years, that it's like, how do we learn to bring things in a simplified manner, and have it be our lifestyle. So that's kind of really what this membership is about, and I'm super excited about seeing who will be here, putting the energy in on a monthly basis, and working in our studios, working in our lives. So for me, it's like being creative is, for me, being creative was the same thing as walking around Morocco as it was teaching a workshop in Mexico or spending a week afterwards just looking at something that I love. So one of the things to prepare I'm going to have on my I'll put in our new Facebook too. I thought what a great assignment, if anyone has a little time, what a great assignment is if you just kind of start, we're really going to start just being aware, and that's like the key to everything is just being aware, staying open. And it's like, just as, before we even start the unfolding, I'm going to give a little assignment too, but it's like, look around your house and look at little vignettes that you've put together. And, I just realized the other day, I was like, oh my gosh, decorating. It's like, I have things that happen naturally. It's like I have this whole little lineup in my room of little like sticks and stones and what shapes do I have. I was amazed that I found I had so many hearts in there. You know what I mean? So like sometimes you're just collecting things, but now it's going to be time to, I always get a signal if something awesome is going to happen when I reorganize my studio. You are so right, Deborah. Me too, same here. So what Deborah is saying is absolutely true. It's like, for me, it's like when you start undoing so much and undoing, when you clear your space, you know that you're ready for something new. So I'm glad to hear that. It's like, whether it's like we go years and there's crumbles and clutters and all kinds of stuff. But when you clear your studio, which it sounds like you did, you clear your studio and you just kind of hold a space that I'm not going to fill in. It's like for me right now, I traveled and I'm so used to getting on the road and I'm so used to running off to Tucson. I'm not doing Tucson this year because I really want to work within this space to create a space for creatives that has to do with something bigger than just finding stones and things like that. That has to do with walking and breathing and being inspired and finding your own way, through my fumbling around. Like it's a fumbling around process too, and it's like, I can't wait to see where we are from the first month to the end of the third month. It's super exciting. I think within the group, we're really going to have, opportunity to grow within our group. So we'll see. The people who need to come will come. I'm not worried about it. The people who need to be within this group will be within this group. And then at, where are we going to be at in 6 months? So, where are we going to be at in 9 months and where are we going to be at in 12 months? So, I do have it open. I would love for people to make the year commitment, but you could just make a 3-month commitment or a 1-month commitment. To me, it's like 1 month is not going to be as effective. 3 months would be good if you can make a 3-month commitment. 6 months would be great. Even if you're traveling or if you're, inside the membership, I'll also have other things just to come in and visit too. That I think like if people are asking me questions or, we'll see. This is going to be a living, breathing, growing. Oh, so I'm oh, good. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think it's going to be really fun, you guys. So I'm looking forward to it. Here, I just talked the whole time on my jewelry talk. So I usually just go 30 minutes on jewelry talk. And then, of course, I have the group that I meet with. I have a lot of things going on that I'm super excited about, bringing in and revealing. I can't wait to get this started. Oh, thank you. I'm always an inspiration, she says. Oh, the positivity is unique. Oh, thank you so much. And I really agree. It's like, look, I think what I'm amazed with, I learned so much with an intentional metalsmithing. It's like the people around me are amazing. I have got 4 incredible women who are powerhouses that blow me away that are within my company. You know what I mean? And then the powerhouse women who show up for this are amazing. You know what I mean? And a lot of, yes, and I'm not saying I don't invite guys in, but it's like, IAM Talks will continue. Intentional metalsmithing will absolutely continue. So if you decide not to be in the membership, I'm still going to be here at Jewelry Talk once a month. I still am. We have the Facebook group for intentional metalsmithing. I still show up there and talk once a month in intentional metalsmithing. So nothing's going away. Just something fresh is starting. So it's super cool. I love it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I hope you guys decide to join the group. And, like I mentioned, it's experimental for me too. I find, if I'm growing, I have more to offer. If you guys are growing, I have more to, we all have more to offer. You studied metalsmithing, and when I got into the advanced level, it was so competitive, I know, and cliquey that you stopped. Oh, thank you. Well, that's what it's about. It's like, look, I have been a silversmith forever. It has been cutthroat out there. It's like back when I did the American Craft Council show, if you used somebody else's idea at all, they'd be like, oh, that's such and such's idea. You're copying them. It was all about copying. And it's all this left brain work. Oh, good. This is all about this is what I'm studying now, is that because you are a successful silversmith doesn't take away from me being a successful silversmith. I have had so many people from intentional metalsmithing that went off into their own work and did shows this year and just killed it. It's like, I get so excited when people make money, because then what happens is that I also get things back my way. It's like I have some pretty incredible things coming in. I'm actually designing a unique bezel wire that is not available anywhere else, because I'm making it in India and I'm having it shipped out here. So it's like, I'm realizing I'm really unique in myself, but being a source of for where creativity stems from, and I'm having really unusual people were asking me because of my work, just about different, getting in different pieces and parts like that. Does this hurt any of us? The more work we do in silversmithing or in jewelry, the more the business all comes back to us, because it's all about energy is what I'm realizing. It's like, look, your work looks like this. You have your own followers. That doesn't take away from me at all. I have more than enough, I love you guys. Just put your love out there and put your authenticity out there, and your people will come your way. And I'm just here to help you, and you're here to help me, and we're here to help within the group, and we're not competitive. And that's what I love. It's been so experimental for Christina and I. It's like, we love that the intentional metalsmithing group has stayed so beautiful. There are certain, I put my love into this group. I put my heart into this group, because we're just growing a beautiful space here, and here it is a couple years later, and oh my gosh, yes, including everything, absolutely. So Christina is going to be emailing the dates this weekend about signing up for the course. She's been pretty cool. We're meeting again today and for this course. And guess what, you guys? We're like one draft away from having the book done. Christine and I too, and Karen, who is the graphic designer, we are a breath away. Karen's working hard, So it's like, this is all the stuff that we've been working on in the background. We're a breath away from the book. A lot of people have a PDF coming their way for, and we'll get that out right away. And then we'll start figuring out hard copies, on getting hard copies done. So we're just trying to get all this done as we bring in the new. And oh my gosh, I just feel like this is just the beginning. There's so many things on the burner. And if we can bring this energy in, we all, it's like our world grows. Our world grows, and we don't have to worry about being competitive with each other. We all have our unique voice, and there's no way we take away from each other. So all this energy work, guys, don't be afraid of it. I know so many people do this energy work and right brain work, but this course is really all about getting into your grounding so you can create and be grounded and safe and calling your energy back from our busy lives, right? Well, I think it's like there's a discount for 3 months. It's going to run like maybe $45 a month for the membership. So it's not priced high. You're going to get a lot of information, although I don't want to overwhelm people. So I'm just going to see kind of the flow. And then there's a discount for 3 months. And I'm putting together, well, Yeah, so watch for the email this weekend. And then there's something, like a little something you get free with the 3 months. So try 3 months. That's what I suggest. And then, because that's all planned out and I know where it's going. And then it'll be, where you can just kind of sign up again if you want to. So I'm super excited, you guys. Thank you for showing up here today. Oh my gosh. We each add to each other's success. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Absolutely. And it's like sometimes I sit in my house by my fireplace as I'm planning all this and I'm like, oh my gosh, what else do I need? There's beautiful people in the world, and the more healthy someone else is, the better, the safer that I am with them. If a person is unhealthy or in competition, it's hard to be around that person because they're just looking to like, what can I take? What can I take? If you're healthy, you're not going to try to slice somebody else's throat to get at what you want. You know what I mean? Like, it's just going to come. So it's just working into a healthy, comfortable space for all of us where we all have exactly what we want through the use of learning how to use energy. And energy work is like, you can do it for yourself. You're not supposed to use energy to alter anybody else's life. Like all those things are coming. Like, you'll see opportunities, and we'll talk more about that in there too. Rings and things. Oh my gosh. What? Wait, is this the company that I used to know at Tucson? Nice to see you. Oh my gosh. We need to connect soon too. So you guys, Rings and Things is this incredible jeweler supply, right? You're still the same people that I have been around forever, and it's always pretty cool to know these people. I love seeing who pops on. It's always so much fun. So there he is. Oh no, this is a San Diego artist, Silversmith. Oh yay, I used to live in San Diego. Okay, well, nice to see you, Rings and Things. I'm gonna look for you. I'll look for you on the in the group then. That sounds good. Love San Diego, and I'm so excited that you're here. So, all right, you guys. It is 12:32, and I'm doing a couple things today, and I hope this helped you, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the membership. I'm super excited. It's just all what I've been kind of thinking about, and it's good to start fresh. I'm so excited about starting fresh. Okay, you guys, mwah. Talk to you soon. Oops, I'm still here, dying.